I don't know how close I am in frame here. We're gonna do something a little different on stream tonight. We kind of put things up, not really put things off. We just didn't really have time to decorate until now, and so instead of stopping decorating, and because my Christmas village is a solo project, anyways, I figured I'd do that on stream. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that started. Nobody's in here right now, but I'll be chatting as we go. I've got my laptop up here, keeping track. I don't want the stream taken down, so let me see if I've got any Christmas music that I can play. I pretty confidently just said before we started that they don't have any instrumental, but that might not be true. I mean, some of this stuff has got to be like Frank Sinatra. Obviously, I can't do that one, but I also have Liberace. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. But some of this stuff has got to be, royalty free, right? Here's what I think we'll do. We'll go with the Joy of Christmas cassette tape that I've had since I was a kid. Okay. No, we're not going to go with that. It's moldy. I got to clean some of these things. Okay, you know what? We're just going to go with what's in there. And hopefully stream doesn't get taken down. We have to really play control of volume here. Okay. I don't know if anyone can hear that, or if you can hear it too much. I'll wait until people are in here for them to tell me what to do. Alright, first we're going to start clearing some space on this bar here. Now, the reason I'm going with the bar is because we have cats. We have 2 cats. Hopefully, or I don't know, it depends on who you are. Hopefully they don't make an appearance on stream tonight, because if they do, that means they've jumped up here. And if they do that, I hope they do that now instead of when I get started. But there's always a possibility you see cat on stream if I'm out and about in the house. So, alright, let's see what we've got. Alright, let's first, we're going to lay down the snow layer, of course. Gonna do your groundwork. Oh, wow, past me was pretty smart. I put, ooh, and they still smell good. I put dryer sheets in here to help keep them from getting oh, and I layered it in too. Oh, wow. All right. Hey, good job, me. Good job, me. Layered it all throughout. In fact, there's too many. All right, but yeah, we've got cats, so we are trying to set. They don't normally get up on the bar, as far as we know. So, or at least when we're around. So I figured this would be the best option. There's also a little space in front of the front room window, but they jump up on that all the time. Now, are you in frame, Oscar? If he would just come down right here. Come here. You want to be on the internet? A lot of cats on that internet. If he comes down a couple steps, you guys will be able to see him. And also, just so it's acknowledged, blah, 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 capitalism, all that shit. I don't care. I like Christmas. I like my Christmas village. So, take the punk points away if you want them. I need to invest in more of this stuff. There's just not enough. And the village gets bigger and bigger every year. So now, real quick, while I'm unpacking things, let's see, we got a couple people in there. So I'm gonna leave these up here, and that'll be our piece de resistance. That's how we'll put the whole thing to bed. And you guys can choose which water tower that I employ in my village. See, I always wanted a water tower. And then this year, operating under the assumption that I hadn't bought one yet, I bought this one because it was the last one they had. And I was like, whoa, better jump on that. Lo and behold, I forgot that last year I bought this one, like on clearance. So, hey, what are you going to do? It's a 2 water tower town, all right? Maybe that's it. Maybe that'll be the third option. Silver tower, red tower, or both. Okay. So let's see what we got here. Everything's very carefully packed in there. So the reason I have a Christmas village in the first place is my grandmother used to do this on my mom's side. My grandmother used to have one set up every year. And like, since I was a kid, I was fascinated. I don't know specifically why. You know, it could be the same reason, like, you know, action figures and imagination with all that stuff kind of always interested me. Something about this, like, happy little village where it's Christmas all the time. You know? Everything's not screwed up. So it's a really sad reason why I like my Christmas village, but I like my fucking Christmas village. So I'm going to adjust our frame here too real quick. Let's go up a little bit. Can we zoom? Yeah, we can zoom. Yeah, we might. I don't want to be out that far. There we go. There we go. I'd say that's pretty good. Now we're gonna make adjustments as we go. So I got my little farm here, and I like it, but it came from a smoker's home. So less said about that, the better. But the white is not so white anymore. So this one may get taken out at some point. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna set her off right to the side there. Move on. This one definitely might not come out. I'm gonna wait for that. I've got this house that's supposed to have I'll show you guys. I've got it open already. So I've got this house. It's got this little frozen stream. It's got a fountain. Apparently the fountain works, or so I've been told. I have not tested it. And it's pretty cool, but it takes up a lot of space. It takes up quite a bit of space. Now, this is the Christmas shop, you know? We might bring it out. I don't know. Jury's out on that one. Let's see here. Okay, what do I have in here? What's in here? Oh, okay. Now this is like other random Christmas decorations. This needs to go to the front room. Just gonna pop it in the garland tote for right now. Okay, let's see what we got in here. This is... Okay, this might be Christmas village stuff. Maybe it's just... I thought I had everything taken out. No, this is like candles. A little Santa Claus thing. I think you put a candle in there. I don't know. By the way, these are still these are other decorations. We're gonna go to the front. Okay, now I know this one. I know this one's village related. This is our greenhouse. I don't think it lights up anymore though. So if you notice, the thumbnail of this video is actually a photo I took of my Christmas village in like 2011, 2012, somewhere around there. And this bad boy was front and center. Not front and center, back and center actually. And used to light up pretty good. I don't know, we've got some rust and corrosion in there now. You know what? I'm going to say, that's actually not corrosion, just rust. We're going to say screw it. We're going to try some batteries. Yeah, these ones are for the Elvis ornament. Maybe I'll bring the Elvis ornament out for y'all here if we get enough viewers. You know, controversy acknowledged. I guess, I don't know. Everyone from the 50s is canceled. Oh man, the little on-off switches. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work, guys. Nope, sadly not. And I'm pretty sure the tree used to spin too. Yeah, maybe there's a way I can tinker with this one these days. Take the electronics out, see what needs replaced. I don't know, but she don't work like she used to anymore. But yeah, hold on. But still an absolutely gorgeous piece. Look at that. Look at that. Holly's house. That's a Christmas village guarantee right there. You're always going to see that one. All right. For sound's sake, since it's warm, if it gets too cold down here, I'll turn the heat back on. But we're going to go ahead and kill that. So that'll kick off here in just a couple minutes. All right, now, let's set them off to the side there. Now, where do we have you? We're going to set you right there for right now. Okay, that's nice. That's a nice spot for it. Now, real quick. We're going to take a little pause here real quick, about 15 minutes in. Have a cheeky little cup of wine. You know, in the spirit of the holidays. Right, we're going to finish off that Merlot, that's for sure. Now YouTube, I already said this wasn't for kids. I checked the box. All right. So don't be taking me down. Kids drink responsibly. That's a joke. That was a joke. I had to go in there and check to see if my partner wanted a glass as well. Bring her a glass and all that. Okay. let's move on here. Now we got a little one here, and I'm pretty sure this is a newspaper bag. Oh, there we go. Hey, it's a little candy store. Okay. Now, the sizes are all over the place here. And I'm getting to the point where I got so many pieces that I might actually be able to set up 2 villages next year. I mean, I could probably do that this year too, but one for smaller sizes, one for the more run-of-the-mill stuff, the I don't know what scale that would be, but the ones that are a little bigger. Okay. Now, what is in here? I think I have yet another thing that was like, oh yeah, this is like paper for inside of bags and stuff. Okay, this does not go in here either. Oh, wait a minute. I think I do have more snow, guys. Look at this. Oh, now. I'm glad that this was not at the very bottom and I didn't come across it much later. Okay. So we got a little more to work with here, guys. Alright, we're gonna have to go back a little bit. Uh-oh. New snow has entered the chat. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah. I need to do a little bit of housekeeping on the stream real quick. I just realized what I haven't done yet. Okay, got it. All right. Go to YouTube.com. Thank you. All right, we need to go to YouTube Studio. Okay, sorry for the little pause here, guys. There was an important thing that I have not done yet. Because if I am correct, this stream is being advertised as gaming. And it is not that. So, I'm going to go ahead and change that. Yep, I was correct. Category, gaming. It should not be there. People and blogs. There we go. Okay, maybe I should put Christmas. The tags. I don't know. I'm gonna leave the tags blank. Alright, I'll put one. Alright, there we go. Now we're all set up. Now we're fixed up. Okay. Now we're playing by the rules. Because this is surely not gaming. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and I will be changing out tripods for my phone after this, because apparently this one is broken. So if there is an excessive amount of jostling, I apologize profusely. Okay, I think we got more snow to work with here. I also just found the backdrop too. Oh yeah. Not an endless amount more, but way more than we had before. Plenty more than what we need. Okay. Wow. Something moving in there? Yeah. It seems like something's moving in there. Alright, so we're back to the square one, but it's for the better. Okay, let's draping. Now, normally, aesthetically, we would want her to drape. That would look nice. But, again, the aforementioned cats make that a problem. So, we're not going to do that. We're going to even this out best we can. And then we're going to fold it. Okay. I kicked my farm. Now, one of these years, I'm going to get clever. And I'm going to make little hills out of cardboard. Stuff them under there. But this year's not that year. Far too late for that now. But the village is going to come out looking pretty good anyways. So, we're not going to take too much care to really make all of this visible, because I might just use the backdrop. And for anyone else out there who has their own Christmas village or is considering getting into Christmas villages, I would highly suggest when you buy a backdrop, you buy 2 of the same backdrop. Because sometimes your village would just be too big for the one. Yeah. I'm not feeling that. I'm not really feeling that backdrop this year. Mostly because of the openness of the bar and all that. It's not long enough. If I had 2, that'd be something else. I also need to invest in just a different one as well, so I can have some variety. I'm starting to get bored of this one. Okay. Let's bring these pieces back in here. Again, the farm, not guaranteed to stick around, but still in the mix for the time being. Okay. We could make a little cul-de-sac of shops over here. Can't remember how far out the framing goes right now. Yeah, we might go ahead and bring it back out. Why not? Okay. All right. So, like I said, this is going to be an ever-changing thing. It's going to ebb and flow as we build it. So these placements are not necessarily a final placement. Okay, next piece. Next piece out. Okay, it looks like we've got Heilig and Myers Home Furnishings. Nice little brick building here. 1913. It's got a little welcome on it. Okay, I can't. There we go. Now you can see it. Yeah, maybe I should stand behind the camera when I'm showing this stuff off. So that way I can see what the camera can see. We'll pop you right there for right now. Okay, so maybe we'll make a little cul-de-sac of shops right there. I don't know. I'm just dinking around. I think I'm saying that so much because we watched Bad Moms Christmas last night. There's a whole back and forth dicking around bit. It's kind of a funny movie. Little paint by numbers, but, you know. You kind of know what you're signing up for. Okay, so what I've been pulling it here is... The last thing I pulled out was like a little rocking horse candle holder thing, so that doesn't go in the village. But now I've got this guy. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to use him or not. We'll find it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to set them off to the side over here. Okay. Let's see. Let's see those pieces we've got here. Yeah, there are a variety of things in here that are definitely not a part of the village, so separating those as we go. Okay. So, looks like we've got Gem Drugs. The local Christmas drug dealer who also gets you hot fudge sundae. You get a root beer float. My partner's just reminded me, thank you very much, that we just got a new piece for the village. Now, don't really have that many people in there. Maybe we'll get a few more people, we'll get a couple more faithfuls. I'll unveil that here in a bit. Right now I'm kind of setting up my little cul-de-sac. So, we're going to keep building on that. I found another Christmas mug. Hell yeah. Obviously does not go in the village, but see, okay, yeah, this is my little snowman Christmas mug I just uncovered, so we're going to take that to the kitchen. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. These are figurines. This is a house, maybe. Okay, figurines. You know what I never use? So I bought this brick pathway years ago. And I've never used this thing. So we're gonna bring this out right now. I don't know if we're going to use it. My main concern is that it won't unfurl properly. It's just gonna stay curved. So, and because it's stayed in the package just like that for years, I might be correct there. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get a curve. I don't know. How do we want this to go? Let's see. Let me set the Holly's house back. You can let out. I'm just not feeling it. Just not feeling it. Not yet. We're gonna pull this out. I'm also gonna put some books on top of it. See if we can smooth her out real quick. And if we find an opportunity that makes sense, we'll bring it back into the mix. Right now, not feeling right. All right, we got Kent State, the Umbrella Academy, and Glory Hole on top of that, holding the fort there. So, so good. Okay, well, we'll bring that back in the mix a little later. See how it feels. Okay, what do we have here? We got a little inn. Okay. This is one of those, you put a little candle in the back of it. Yeah. So a little Christmas inn. Put your little candle in the back so, you know, the windows light up and everything. It's real cute, real adorable, you know. We should have bought more of those tea lights. I'm going to have to remember that for future years. Buy tea lights for some of these guys. But for right now, this is where we're at. So we're going to put the inn right there in the middle.
You can take two from the fireplace.
Do we have excess, or are they, like, I mean, if they're being used in the fireplace, I don't want to take them.
The ones sitting on the log, you can use.
Okay. Well, we might go grab that from the fireplace in a little bit. Okay. So, things are starting to come together. Okay. All right. Sounds like our Christmas cassette tape has cycled through. So we're going to go ahead and swap that out. Now, kids, what you might not know is that back in the day, smokers used to be able to collect up their cigarette packs, and when you did so, you'll be able to trade it in for prizes like a hat, a t-shirt, a duffel bag, maybe even the 1992 Holiday Music Collection from Winston, Volume 1. So, little history for you there, guys. A little history. Can't do it anymore, though. Can't do that anymore. Again, appeals too much to the kids. Well, yeah, looks like I'm going to have to do a heavy cleanup on some of these tapes. The Winston one was fun. Ironically enough, the Winston tape had no mold on it. We are pretty much across the board here. Pretty much across the board. We're seeing some mold. Gonna have to clean these guys up. Yep. And I don't think I have any Christmas CDs. And my phone is in use, so.
Is there a weird Irish one?
There might be. Do you want
like
to?
a Celtic Christmas?
You want to jump in there and see if you can find it while I keep rolling with the pieces? Okay, let's open this one up. See what we got. Oh, it's a gazebo. That's nice. Cute little Christmas gazebo. All right, let's go for it.
Reader's Digest.
A Reader's Digest. Is it a Christmas album? Or is it just Irish?
Music of Ireland, a Celtic Christmas.
A Celtic Christmas. Okay, so we're going to listen to a little Celtic Christmas.
Now I'm trying to see.
So we're gonna expand out here a little bit.
CD3.
Make some room for the gazebo.
CD.
Right here.
Okay. Try to make sure though that one.
Handsome little Christmas gazebo right there. So, moving on. Let's see what we got. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, I am not bringing any of the people out just yet. We still have plenty more as far as... Oh, that is a tiny little house. No, we are not using that. That is insanely small. That is also an insanely small house right there. These... Ooh, okay, yeah, we're gonna bring these guys out. I have Santa cryptids. Right there. That's good. Just a little heads up. There are going to be what I consider Santa cryptids in this village. But we're not there yet. We're not quite there yet. Oh, these are Christmas bells. At least we're not going here. I think a lot of this stuff ended up together because it's ceramic. Okay, here we go. Now we've got one. Okay, we got one now. Oscar, don't step on my laptop, please. Here, let me clear you a path. There you go. Okay. Had to stop Oscar from stepping on the laptop, but here we go. Nice little barber shop. Get shaved for 5 cents, haircut for 15. Not too bad. You know, it used to be 2 cents and 10 cents, but hey, inflation's killing us all, right? let's see here. Oh, maybe the gazebo will go right here. Let's expand out our little cul-de-sac. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. We might hit an extra. There we go. Okay, that might be a good amount for the music there. What do we got here? This one might not come out into the village proper, but we got a little Toyland. This one I've had for quite some time, but it no longer lights up. And we were talking, some extreme rust and corrosion in there. So she does not light up anymore. But it's still kind of cute. I don't know. We'll put that one off to the side for a minute. Haven't quite decided on that one yet. Okay, now this one we can't get away with leaving out. Because what is a Christmas village without a Christmas government? We got City Hall here, okay? Gotta keep this place running. You know, keep the wheels on the tracks. Otherwise, these Christmas people will just run them up. We've got to give the Christmas villagers the sense of freedom without actually giving it to them. And for that, you need Christmas City Hall. Okay. Now I'm starting to get an idea of what I want to do here with this side. Because I've got a little mirror pond. And then I've got a little girl interacting with a seal. And so I'm starting to get the idea of what's going to go on there. But that's down the road. A bunch of tiny little Christmas people. Another tiny house we'll not be using. Raccoons in the trash can. We got some good stuff coming out here soon. Okay. Let's just go ahead and bring this out. It's going to move around for a while, but yeah, it's going to move around a little bit until we find its final place. But we've got a nice little bridge. Some snow going on here. Okay. Now, guys, you got to take these things seriously, okay? This is a decoration only. It's not a toy. Now, if I get online later, I'm looking for Christmas Village videos, and I see some of you delinquents playing with this crap, like it's some sort of, Iron Man or whatever. I don't know where that fucking joke was going. I'll report you to the cops. Now, this is also does not belong in here, but I wish I had the whole set still, but we do not have the whole set anymore. This is the last surviving ceramic coaster, Christmas coaster, from my childhood. So this one does not go in the Christmas Village either. I think these are two more tiny little houses that we will not be using in this village. I mean, these houses, okay. I've been talking about them on stream, but I haven't really shown them off. Let's see here. Pull one out, and then we'll grab the old home furnishings building for a side-by-side. So these are the two. This is going in the village. This is not going in the village. Because it is insanely timely. This is supposed to be a 3-story home right next to this 2-story home furnishings building. So that tells you. We had to move Jim's drugs. The front door was facing the side of another building. So, yeah, let's pop this one back inside. What I am really confident is newspaper bags. Okay. Let's bring this one out of here. Now, this one comes a little unpacking because I do not just have the tree house, the Christmas tree house in here. I got a bunch of different stuff. I got a guy with a horse and his young boy there. And they're transporting a legally acquired Christmas tree. I hope. I pray. However, while we do have City Hall, there is no police presence in the Christmas village. So, I mean, if it is a legally gotten tree, I don't know what anyone's going to do about it. Okay, we've got some shrubs. We've got some nice little shrubs here. We've got this 1/2 of a brick fence. Okay, I see the other one in there. All right, good. I was like, tell me I don't want to do another one. Okay, so here's that mirror. It's plastic. Luckily, it's just plastic. It's just that Christmas, the mirror lake thing I was talking about. So we're going to place that right there. And then this might just be what we do here. Just place that little bridge over there. Not a lake, a pond. I don't know why I said lake. Okay. And this is also where we've got our various trees. Got a lot of different trees here, guys. So many different trees. That's because they change so many of the damn trees every year. And again, little advice for the starter Christmas village people out there. If you were thinking of starting a Christmas village, or you have just started your Christmas village, or even maybe you're just a year or two in, find a tree that you like, buy as many of them as possible, buy as many sizes of them as possible, as long as they're all the same style, and it won't drive you insane 2 decades in. So, okay, we're getting all our little trees out here. We might start placing the trees, but that's also another thing is with the trees, if you have not decided on where everything's going to be yet, and then you set all your trees up, and then you change your mind, well, now you got to move every damn tree too. So here's another little fence deal. We also have Main Street, which I would have to assume goes here. Yeah, we'll put it right there. That's a good little spot for Main Street. I mean, I called it a cul-de-sac, and it is set up in that kind of a configuration, but who's to say the Main Street can't be curved? See, now, what I really wish I had was a lot more of these ones, because they match some of the stuff on the pieces that I have. But if you're asking me what my favorites are, you're asking me what my favorite tree is, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be these two right here. These two right here, they've got the nice detail with like the frozen water, really. Not even frozen snow, I want to say, but yeah. And I only bought one big one, one small one. And then this one's really nice too. This one's really nice and detailed. But I only have the one. So I'm a big friggin' doofus for that one. Now these ones I think you can still get all over the place. These ones are probably still really easy. So I honestly just need to go break down and buy a crap ton of those. Okay, we got a little snowman here. This is where a good bit of our people are hiding right now. We got a little girl with a snowball. We got a woman walking home with some presents. A young chap and his pal sitting on some boxes. You love to see it. A man in his barrel, a sacred bond. Okay, hold on. I gotta stop the cats from fighting. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Huh? Leave her alone. Rambunctious ones. Okay, I've got, I believe this is guy, train station guy, his little dog. They're fighting again. Guys, Oscar, I'm going to go get the spray bottle. He will not leave her alone. Wow. Sorry, guys, can't see that. He has to have to listen to two cats get at each other off camera. But, yeah, we got a little train station guy here. Okay, this guy's probably not making the cut. I bought him because he was ridiculous. But, yeah, this is a little... And this was with the Christmas stuff one year. This guy in, like, no shoes, you know, rolled up sleeves, rolled up pants. He's definitely not dressed for winter or Christmas. Pulling some fish out of the water. Yeah, I don't know where he belongs in the Christmas village, but if we find a place, we'll put him there. All right, we got a little bench here. A young boy and his pup riding bikes. Oscar, come here. Come here. You want to come see what I'm doing? Why are you all wound up? Won't even appear on camera for the people, but you're going to cause havoc. Huh?
Well, I went into my office and they followed me in there.
Oh.
They weren't supposed to, so.
I got a little farmer. He's dicking around with hay. I'm going to be on that dicking around thing for a minute now, I guess. This one I love. This one I absolutely love, you know. Nice little dog house, little pup inside. It's got a cute little Christmas tree, some string lights on there. That one's cute. I like that one. That one's gonna come out. I don't even think I showed you guys this one, but it's been kicking in the background for a minute. Some children having a little fun on a sled. Okay. We got a few more pieces in here. Let's pull those out. There's the other half of that brick wall. Hello? Hello? We got a street sign, Main Street and Valley Avenue. Now this one might go at the end over here because we've got the street, we've got the little village sign that says Main Street going on there. And so, you know, maybe Valley Avenue is out in the ether. It's beyond the fourth wall. There's also a possibility of putting it back here. I don't know. Now, this one's metal. I've got a couple pieces that are metal. So, not quite sure yet how I want to play that one. They're a little harder to stand up on the fluff snow here. But we do have a mailbox that compared to the average person in this village is enormous. That is a huge mailbox or a tiny man? Maybe both. Uh, so that's another thing. If you were starting your own Christmas village, and maybe you're still new at it, but you've been at it for a year or so, get used to the idea that the sizes of the people they release every year, that is going to fluctuate. That is going to consistently fluctuate, and it's going to bother you. I mean, it at least bothers me, but I got two of these. I also have two of these nice little green benches. They are also metal. Like, again, let's say, let's bring train station guy back in. Picking on him, I guess. Here's our mailman, and here's our tiny little train station guy. Now, I guess the way I choose to rationalize it for myself is that if it is a fully grown adult, and they are that much tinier than some of the village people, then I just rationalize it that they're little people. Why not? Running around the village and all that, living their lives just like any of us. So that's how I rationalize it for myself. But okay, and now we have our treehouse. I love this piece. This is one of my favorites in the whole mix. It's just so fun. Now, that could stem from a childhood wanting my own treehouse. You see them in 90s TV and all that stuff. They always just seem so cool. I am a 36-year-old adult, and I still want this treehouse. I would absolutely love it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm so happy that didn't fall off. We've got a seabird. Hold on. Can you focus? Thank you. Seabird on some boxes too. A little buoy thing. I do not think that's going to come out as well. That's going to go with that dude right there. In fact, I think they came in the same package. So I'm not really sure. But yeah, this piece is just great. It's got a little tire swing here. A lot of fun. That this piece is. But I want my go out here on the farm. If the farm is sticking around, which it still has not made the final cut yet, but if it's sticking around, then that's a nice little companion to it. Now we got all this crap up here. So we've made a mistake. Because now we got all this crap to work around. And none of it is in its final resting place. And we still got more buildings to bring on. So first things first, we're going to get all these trees out of the way. I think it's safe to say that we could put some trees back here, but again, I'm not going to make that call just yet. So we're going to place these back here on the little table I got set off to the side. Got to be careful around the people, though, because they're very small, easy to knock over, and they're ceramic. So that's why I do appreciate these metal pieces. I kind of wish they were all, at least the people. I like the aesthetic of the ceramic buildings and stuff, but I wish at least the people were metallic with maybe a matte finish to kind of make them blend a little bit more, but at least, you wouldn't have to worry about breaking them as much. But, these are the trials and tribulations of the Christmas village owner. Now, I do know, and they've been doing this for a while now, maybe next year I should invest in it. They've done Halloween village stuff, too. They've and it might even be the same company. I'm really not sure 100% on that, but I do know, these guys aren't coming out. You guys are gonna go over here in the reject area. This one pop that right there. So I think this little dog house goes really nicely with the tree house and the kids playing on the sled. I think that's really nice. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll get into the whole Halloween village situation down the road. No need for all that at the moment. Okay. We'll bring you up too. Okay. So let's keep moving forward here. Oh, it's because that's a sticker. It's got some schmutz on it. Okay. Whatever. All right. Let's see what's next. Now we got boxes here. We got a few boxes here. Let's see. Okay, now do we have a toy shop yet? Is there a toy shop over here in there's a candy store. There is no toy shop. And right here, in this little package, is a toy shop. So you're going to have lots of kids in this town. An inordinate amount of kids in this town. So you gotta have a toy shop. Now, do we have a grocery store? Do we have a grocery store out here yet? No, we do not. We do not. Wow. Okay. The little specialized shops over here. Not really kicking it with the main needs of the people. So yeah, we'll bring this out too. It's beautiful little grocery store. Nice little grocery store. I like it. I like it. Okay. So, what do we have here? Who are these people? Oh, okay, we got a few ceramic trees. I'm already stressing about the randomness of the trees that I have. But now we've also got Amy's Bakery here, and we do have a drugstore. I don't know. Amy's Bakery is hit or miss. We may or may not keep Amy's Bakery out, but we're going to show her off. We're going to bring her out of the packaging for just a moment, just to show her off. We'll pull that out for right now. That's just nice little house. Nice little house. Now, if we decide to keep the barn out, this could be a nice little companion to the barn. I don't know. I want this to go away. Where are you? Don't be here anymore. No, I don't want him to learn more. Okay. Well, I can kind of see it off to the side. You can see right there. But maybe right there, you know? You can move the doghouse right next door. Again, the sizing is all over the place here, guys, and I'm sorry about that. But I do not control the Christmas Village industry, because if I did, there would be very specific sizing instructions. Okay. So we've got those pulled out. What are you? Oh, that's right. Now, typically, this is not for a Christmas Village. This is an ornament. But I bought it for the Christmas Village last year. This is one of the mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Men from the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie. So that will be coming out here. But get this stuff situated back in there. We won't be bringing the lights out this year. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so now this right here. I don't want to say this was my first pieces. This is not the first thing I bought in regards to my Christmas village, but yeah, let me see if I can get a proper zoom here. It is kind of hard to zoom while you're live. Okay, so you can kind of see it there. Yeah, so this is more or less the first thing I bought for the village, and I'm pretty confident I've still got all the pieces to go to. Bought it for $18 at Big Lots. What year specifically, I cannot remember for the life of me. Let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have any real indicators of what year it's from, but I can tell you for sure I've had it for more than a decade. Nah, I mean even older than that. Definitely more than 15 years. But yep, that was my first little set there. Okay, so let's go ahead and start bringing this one out. Now this one's in a box, but it's got styrofoam housing for it. So I have to be careful because there's like this little flap that's the lid. And if I pull it out the wrong way, the wrong side up, then everything breaks. But we got her now, so and we just need to coax her out of there. Because it's packed quite tightly in a way that helps protect the pieces. There we go. Now I can bring it up here. See what we're gonna bring out. Now, we got a school. Got a lot of children in this town. So you gotta have some sort of educational system. But in Christmas Village, we do not operate under standardized testing. Standardized testing is a garbage method meant for garbage societies. So, that is not what the Christmas Village is. I mean, we are controlling the people with City Hall, but that's for order. Okay, that's for order and peace. And that's it. Let's see here. We've got, but we do still want to educate the masses. Kind of a little game we play with ourselves here in Christmas Village. Educate the masses while at the same time trying to control them. Yeah, just kind of see what happens. We got the train station. Very important. Very important. Means of commerce. Bringing in various goods. And making sure that people can travel to other places than Christmas Village so that they can see that they belong in Christmas Village. Because the rest of that world out there, I don't know about that. They always end up coming back. That's all I'm saying. Every year. And I do have, which I just acquired. I acquired this from my mom. That I might put with the train station. Our train services are run by toy bears. It's a nice little piece. And it kind of, I think it goes with everything. It's just an absurd situation where it seems that this train only transports loose packages. There's loose packages in an open top car where one of the employees of the train station seems to just be having a field day in them, laying on the boxes, having an absolute blast, no regard to the safety of the packages underneath their being. Then we've got another car, the perpetual birthday car. no matter where you're going or what day you were born, you will always be able to celebrate a birthday on this train. This one is infested with mice. The train station keeps telling us they're going to do something about it, but yet, here we are. Still mice on this car, but... And then some birds just riding on top of it because, that's how physics works. And then we've got a really rambunctious little bear here. At least I think it's a bear. Could be a squirrel. I don't know. But just riding on the nose of the train, real daredevil. I got a lot of respect for that bear. It's stupid, it's unsafe. They're taking their life into their own hands, but you know what? They're having a blast. They're making the most out of life. So that is our train that I absolutely had to have. We got Santa Cryptids coming up, and we got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So all bets are off in this Christmas village as far as like sensible things like people running the trains. Okay. So what I'm trying to get at here are the street lights. Okay. So these are really nice. These might go over in the cul-de-sac area because it'll be easier to stand them up in between buildings, as well as they match the aesthetic over on that side. Very nice. Round bulb. I like it. So yeah, we just put these, light up those alleyways, Not because not that you necessarily need to. There are no sex pests in the Christmas Village. Nobody gets raped in Christmas Village. That's our guarantee. Okay. But it's still, it helps. It helps to know that they're there. It's a nice, safe feeling. Even if you don't need it, if it makes people feel safe, why not have it? Okay, we're only gonna bring out 3 because I just realized that one of these is missing a bulb, and that is a huge bummer. That sucks, but hey, it happens when you've had these things for however many years, Something like that's gonna happen at some point. So we got no bulb on that one, which is it. I guess it's deciding it's not gonna focus on it, but you can see it anyways. I do want it to be said I'm not making light of. It was just, this is a magical, nice little world. And I have to assume in a magical, nice little world where most things are perfect. Nothing can ever be truly perfect, but most things are perfect. Sexual assault does not happen. So, I guess I'm supposed to say SA on the internet now, but whatever. Nobody's watching this. I'm doing it for me. We have another nice little house. Nice little Christmas decorated village. Very cute. Very nice. Come around back. Brick in the back. Okay. And then we have our final building from this set. Now, I myself am not a religious man. But I also am not one to deny someone their religion. And here in Christmas Village, we don't necessarily put the Christ back in Christmas, but we do allow people to practice their faith in a safe and well-meaning manner. We don't push it on anyone. The church is there. Should you decide to find a God, that's between you and him. So, those are our 4 light-up ones. there is a string of lights that I can put inside of them, and I think I might just do it. I might just go ahead and pop these guys in real quick. Now we have to set it up in a way that the train station is in the back. So these, you know what? If there's going to be sorry, I'm standing in front of the camera. If there's going to be a string of lights, yeah, these will all have to be in the back here. We're getting closer and closer to ditching this farm, guys. I don't know. These are the last buildings that I have to bring out. You know, but what can we really even have the village without the farm, you know? Can we even operate like that? We need them for agriculture and produce and various meats. So yeah, I think the farm is, well, actually, we might be getting closer and closer to ditching Amy's bakery. Because I have to assume the people who live in the farm, they probably bake. You know, you're probably getting baked goods down here at Gem Drugs. There's a candy shop. I have to assume that has baked goods. I don't even really know what Holly's house is. I like to think that Holly's house is like a nice meeting area. You know, that's where they have like various local services and everything. We need, you know what? I'm just realizing that I have not realized about my Christmas village in years. Is that we don't have a library. We do not have a library in this town. So that's going to have to be amended at some point in the future. We need a library. The people are demanding it. And keep in mind, we're trying to control the people. So, see, we still have that element. That's why it's not a perfect society. It's almost perfect society. But we're still trying to play with social politics. So, hold on. I believe our Christmas CD has come to its end, so we're going to pop in the next disc. Bear with me, folks. You know, I'm using my phone.
I don't know what happened to the case.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Fell apart in me.
I don't know anyone an explanation. I like analog media, and that's what we're using. So, come on. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you go. Okay. All right. Now that we've got our tunes back in play. See what I did there? All right, so we're going to go ahead and put some lights in these four little buildings, and then we'll get them plugged in. And then we'll bring those other three buildings back in and see how they fit. Now, let's see here. Who do we want? I would like the other house. We got two homes here. I'd like the other house on the end there, amongst this area. We need separation of church and state. We still believe in that in Christmas Village. So we are going to place the church. We'll place the church down here around Holly's house. I have to assume that the church uses Holly's house for various functions on occasion. So it's nice. It'd be nice that they're right next to each other. Pop the school down here, and we'll get the train station right in the back there. Now, I do want to move the train over here. I do want to kind of move them forward. So I'll have the kids playing back there. Move you down here, move you down here. I'm going to give the train station a little room here. And the reason I want to do that is because we're going to put the train in the back. Now, it is a bummer at your current viewer level that you cannot see the train, but it is what it is. We're going to move the Main Street sign out. Maybe we'll move the gazebo down a little bit, move Holly's house down a little bit. Let's bring the church, put the church back a little bit, and then maybe we can do this. Is it still fun from the other side? Oh, there's rabbits in there too. Look at that. I turn the train around. Boom. We have rabbits. We have rabbits in the birthday car, and we have rabbits in the rat-infested car. So, good. Plenty of rabbits. I think we'll do this. We'll pop the train right here so that it's kind of visible in between the buildings. But, you know, there still has to be some functionality here. This is where you enter the train station. That is where you exit to board the train run by bears. So, you gotta have some order. You gotta have it make some sense. Okay. So let's go ahead and get those lights. First, we are going to check these lights and make sure that they still work. All bulbs are good. Now, at the moment, I did not think to buy any replacements ahead of time, but should we need to replace some bulbs, we'll do that later. Oh, this one's kind of off on its own. Look at that. I wonder where you go to then. You must go to one of these other buildings. I'll have to check. Hold on. No, you don't have a. Okay, I'm not really sure what that one goes to just yet, but looks like we've got some people actually in watching right now. Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm setting up my Christmas village tradition I've been doing for at least 15 years, maybe more. And I do it because I was always fascinated as a child with my grandma's Christmas village. And then when given the opportunity as an adult, I started doing it myself. So let's plug these lights in. Okay, yeah, unfortunately we've got two that are blown. Sadly enough. So we are going to have to replace... Oh, never mind. Wait a minute. We'll shorten the system there. One of them kicked right back on. So we got one down there that's working. We got these two. Oh, hey, whoa, wait a minute. What we got going on here? This one just tried to kick in. I don't know if you guys saw that, but yeah, maybe there's like a short in the wiring. I don't know, because it doesn't seem to be... All right, so this one's on. Let's do this. This one's on. We know it's working. Let's... Now, if you guys yourselves partake in the Christmas village tradition, let me know about some of your pieces in the chat. Okay, nope, maybe that was just the last gasp of this bulb, but it does seem like we've got 3 working, 1 non-working, and that is cool. I like those numbers. I can live with that. Well, there we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and unplug these and we'll get them situated. And because we've got some people watching, I'm going to show you guys my new piece here soon. Here in just a second. Finally got someone in the chat here. Kendrick Holbrook. What's up, Kendrick? I know that guy. Our dad always told us that sometimes you need to plug in old lights and let them warm up. That is true. That does work. But in this situation, I don't think that's the case with that bulb because I moved it from one socket to another and it did not work. Plus, I don't think... you might be able to see it there. Pretty blackened, so I don't know. I think that one's burned out. I think that's a bum bulb right there. So let's go ahead and get these lights in here. I'm also letting the chat decide on my water towers. So let me bring those out real quick before I start putting these bulbs in. So I've always wanted a water tower, and this year I bought this one because it was the last one they had, and I was worried I was going to miss out. Not realizing that last year, on clearance, I had bought this one and then packed it up with everything to be used this year. Now I got 2 water towers. Now, we could have an extremely well hydrated society here, and that's fine with me. So what we're going to do is by the end of the stream, I want to choose, this will be the last thing we put into place. Are we putting in the silver one, the red one, or are we using both? So let me know down in the chat what you want to see in the Christmas Village as far as the town's water supply goes. All right, now let's start getting these bulbs in there, and hopefully they'll reach all the way down there. Man, it's really hard to say. It's really, really hard to say. It's different every year. Okay. So we got that lit up. We got that. The train station will not be lit up. That is the one that that will be shuttered for the time being. Okay. Now we do have these in. It's a little annoying. But we're going to have some cords just kind of kicking around. Maybe I can hide them underneath the building if it doesn't look too janky. Okay. And pop that one in. Let it lead through. Or we'll try and hide it under the train station. That's fine. It's going to look a little, hey, we're not going for super realistic here, at the same time. It is a ceramic village, after all, but, we can do our best to try and help the imagination along as much as we can. So, all right, let's lead that right behind Holly's house here. Okay, and these are going to be our first lights in the village. Let me make sure none of these, because I got a string there with one light. And I don't know what that goes to. Does it go to the... Could it possibly go to the barn? No, it does not appear so. Okay. I think a water tower might go back there too. I don't know. But, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so... we're going to have a little issue with the reach. The reach here. We might have to... we just got an extension cord at Dollar Tree, and I'd hate to use it up for this because it's supposed to be for our fiber optic tree in the sitting room, but I can always run back and get one. Yeah, it's had its time, Kendrick. It's had its time. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and we'll bring this into the mix. Seems a little excessive, but it's all right. It's all right. It was $1.25. Not making a huge sacrifice here. Going a little over the top for our Christmas village, Just so we can have a little light in here. Holly's house, man. Holly's house used to light up the whole set. And anyone who saw the thumbnail of this video knows that. Because Holly's house is lit up right there. Dead center. Okay, let's get this plugged in. Come on. Well, it's a Dollar Tree extension cord. Of course, it's not going to be great, but it is giving us some trouble there. Here we go. All right, we're in. Okay. Let's light her up. That is so lacking in spectacle. Yeah, that was nothing. Okay. Remove this. Move it back. This one's having a little trouble standing up. Okay. Yeah, not much to write home about, and then this one's once again not doing its thing. Glad we sacrificed the cord for that. So there might be a short in this cord because this one's not lighting up now. It'll lighten up earlier. Maybe this one is in need of a little warm up. You were talking about that, Kendrick. There we go. And it's the brightest bulb of the bunch too. I'm glad we could get it back in the mix. Yeah, these other two are a little dim. We might just have to replace those also, but not for lack of trying. They are trying to do their part. So, okay. So real quick, I'm gonna look at those in the dark for a quick second. Just a quick little second. Oh, that's nice. That's quite nice. Lit up there in the dark. Like I said, we're definitely gonna need a brighter bulb for this one right here for sure. The church is lit up enough. We need a new bulb for the train station, but the school's the brightest bulb in the bunch. Okay. All right. Let's keep moving here. Let's keep moving. See what we got. All right. So it looks like we need to bring in the other little buildings, but honestly, I'm afraid it's going to clutter it up now. And this is a pretty good little layout we've got going. Let's see. So we still have 3 other buildings. Toy shop, which I feel is imperative. I feel like we've got to have the toy shop. I don't feel like we can get away getting rid of the toy shop. We've got a grocery store. We've got Amy's Bakery. Now, we've got a little cul-de-sac over here, which we've decided to call Main Street, which would imply a requirement for these buildings as well. Doesn't necessarily mean they have to be down here, but let's see. What do we have? We have Jim's Drugs. You need your drugstore. People got to get their meds. You got a candy store. You know, not necessarily necessary, but it's Christmas time. The kids want their candy. We've got the inn, which is necessary, you know. You got people coming in from out of town. Maybe people are just visiting. You know, Christmas Village, it's a great place. Why wouldn't you want to visit? Obey the rules, though. We got a nice thing going here. Clegg and Myers Home Furnishings. Now, we could outsource for our home furnishings. So we could lose that building if we really need to. Let's see here. And then there's City Hall. I don't know. See, one of the reasons why I'm not like wanting to just pop them here in the front is because they don't look bad there. It's not unesthetically pleasing. But that means we got to put more figurines down here in the front, which gives them more of an opportunity to fall off into the floor. Now this is just a risky run with any Christmas Village, but any Christmas Village setup, you know, you're running that risk. However, things kind of, when you walk through here fast, things shake a little bit. So that has me a little excessively worried about it. Not excessive, but let's move this here real quick too. And I want to move the house in just a bit. They're neighbors. Or you could say that one of these houses, that we got the farm here, you know, obviously one of these houses is running that farm. Maybe it's both. Maybe this is family land. Maybe they built a house for their kids on the land. And it's right there on the farm in Christmas Village. Okay. This is a tough one, guys. This is a tough one, and I know I need to make a decision here. we could dismantle the city government. You know, we could get rid of City Hall. Let the people dictate their own will. Okay, first thing out. First thing coming out. City Hall. City Hall is gone. Don't need it. Never did. Okay. So what should take its place? You know, let's add insult to this injury. We're going to replace it with the toy shop. Toy shop is coming in. Moving in place of the city government. Okay. All right, we're gonna move some stuff around here a little bit, kind of open it up, give us the options of bringing another building in here. Oh wow, she's chatty. Waiting for that food to drop, huh? Okay, and we need the grocery store. We absolutely have to have the grocery store. So I think we might get rid of Helig and Meyer's home furnishings. Not 100% necessary. Not 100% necessary. We could get our groceries from another place. Or we can get our furniture from out of town, you know, have it brought in. So, okay, that one's having a lot of trouble right there. Okay, we'll leave that. Hopefully that stays. Hopefully that stays up. So, okay. So, home furnishings is out this year as well. Okay. Cutthroat. Ruthless. Ruthless. In favor of groceries in a toy store, I dismantled the city's government. I'm not going to say it was an easy decision. Okay. Move Holly's house in a little bit. Yeah, that already fell. Already fell. Okay. So I think and Amy's bakery's out too. Sorry, Amy. Bake from home. They can get a little consignment deal with the grocery store or the candy shop or something. Is that where that went? Yeah, it must be. It's in it. Okay, there we go. Alright, sorry guys. I had to put Amy's Bakery in the appropriate places. Okay, so I think we've got a good layout for our buildings here. Now we can start bringing the people in. Start bringing in the people, the trees, all the extra little accoutrement. All right. Now. Bring this back up here. We got a few cool things in here. We got a nice little light up Christmas tree. I am not 100% sure if this thing is going to light up or not. I hope so. God, I hope so. Let's see, let me get you open here. There we go. Okay, we're not rusted. We're not corroded. Looks like it's 2 AA's, so I wonder if I still have those batteries from earlier in here. Yep. Okay. So let's pop some batteries in and see what it takes, you know? I do still have room for my water tower, Kendrick. We are still rocking. On our way for the water tower. Kendrick, nobody else is commenting. You might be the sole decider of how the people of Christmas Village get their water. Ah, bummer. Oh, man. Which does not light up anymore. I am definitely going to have to get a new town Christmas tree. Now, I think I'm seeing this correct, but this might be the problem right here. Hold on. Looks like Come on, focus on it proper. I don't know. Maybe you can see that. Looks like we got a little corrosion on that one light there, so there might just be issues inside the wiring causing that to not work. But if it doesn't work, if it's not going to work, and I'm not going to rewire it, that would be insanity. Here's what we're going to do. You know? Why have this whole huge-ass box on the end of it just taking up space? We don't need it. We don't need it, and we don't have a replacement for it right now. What we're going to do is we're going to cut that cord off. Screw it. All right, here we go. Now, I've had this tree for a long time, too. It's a bummer that it does not light up anymore, but aesthetically, it's still going to look good in the village. We just don't need all this extra on it if it's not going to work. So, the box is gone, and I will at some point invest in a new tree that lights up. Now, I have neglected one thing, and it was because I was waiting to see how many people we could get in here, but these streams have never been about the ratings before. Why should they start now? Let's go ahead and bring in our newest piece, the new structural addition to the town. Now, in this day and age, you can't go anywhere without seeing some sort of vehicle with a window in the side of it that opens, and you can get maybe food, maybe drink, maybe snacks out of the side of these vehicles. So why should Christmas Village be any different? We have the Christmas Village coffee van. Because the people of Christmas Village like caffeine too, okay? You know, we're not without our vices here in Christmas Village, but that is the will of the people. And now the town hall has been eradicated. The people get what they want. I want to take the sticker off. And of course they've got it all chopped up because they have to, theft prevention and all that crap. Okay, that's about as good as it's going to get right now. But you want that off because in case we got to change the batteries. But we knocked the camera there. Okay, we're not off track. But it does light up. So we do have another light up piece for our village. That is nice. Okay, so where should we put the coffee van? I gotta throw this trash away real quick. Okay, let's find a good place for the coffee van. It's a brand new piece. It was bought to rectify the error of having two water towers, of accidentally buying a second water tower, which technically, because I do like to buy a new piece, whether it's a new villager or whether it's a new building or something, I always like to buy a new piece for the village every year that I can. And man, I just having a second water tower, accidentally buying a second water tower, does not sit well with me as you have bought a new piece for the village. So, let's see here. We're also, as I'm gleaming around here at the various villagers that I have, this is not a very diverse group. We're going to have to get a little more diversity in Christmas Village next year. That's going to have to be a priority. So, but in the meantime, let's get these white people their coffee. Where do we put you? Maybe the gazebo. Maybe I'm thinking, maybe The gazebo being up front and center like that is not the way to go. Maybe that's not how we play this. It's almost perfect. It's almost perfect. Okay. Let's we'll tighten up Main Street here a little bit. Just to accommodate just a little extra space for the coffee. Oh man. Okay. With you there. Okay. Yeah, and I think it is definite at this point that we will not be bringing the brick road back in. Not this year. Not this year. And you know what? Let's give the town Christmas tree to the church. Let's the big old light up tree. Now, you could argue that maybe I should move the lit up tree to Main Street. You could argue that. It's quite arguable. Let's see. Let's move some stuff around here. Let's because I don't want to get rid of my pond. I don't want to get rid of my little body of water here. That's not happening. And right now, while I am looking at that little body of water, I also have a second Christmas bridge. Very nice. Very, very festive. A lot of reeds on there. Whereas this one's a little more pedestrian. It's a nice little bridge. It's fine. You know. But it's not as splendid as this one. So, and this is Christmas Village. All year, every year. How are we just gonna give it up to that? There's some holly laying around. You know, there's some holly laying around this bridge, but yeah. No, we're gonna switch out bridges. Okay, so let's see here. Do we want to bring a town Christmas tree into Main Street here? Let's see. Nice little body of water here right outside of the toy shop. And just in case you're in a hurry to get from the toy shop to the grocery store, as we've all been at one point or another in our lives, very helpful to have the bridge right there. Take you right over that little pond to the grocery store. Maybe you come from the grocery store. You see some ducks or something. They're out there on the pond. You know, you got some bread on you now. In more ways than one. Throw a little bread out to the ducks. I gotta get some ducks. But okay, let's move the Christmas tree over. Let's see how that looks here. Hot damn, that looks pretty good. That's damn good looking Christmas tree in that spot right there. Okay. I think we've made our decision. I think we've made our Christmas decision here. That sounds like a Hallmark movie, The Christmas Decision. I think it... who should it star? What's that one girl? What's one girl with the face? If you could see into my head right now, you'd see exactly who this actress is. But maybe Amy something? I don't know. Her. Stars her. Hallmark. Makes $1 billion. Not in a day, though. In 2 days. You know what they say? $1 billion wasn't built in a day. Has the CD skipped here? Is that what's happened? No, I think it's come to an end. Time for another disc, kids. This is our third and final disc in the set. This one doesn't want to come out. I'm afraid to break it. guys, hold on. While I'm fighting for its life here, I'll show you. Yeah, see, we're getting a little bend on that disc, just trying to ease her out of there. That's not good. But there's a fourth disc slot here. So I want to get this one off so that way it can just live in this better disc spot that is push. You push to get it off. There we go. There we go. I got it. All right, we're just not going to put that disc back in that space again. And so, for those of you at home, we're listening to the Reader's Digest, The Music of Ireland, A Celtic Christmas, 3-disc set. 3-disc set, as far as I can tell. Yep, 3-disc set. Come on. It says no disc. Okay, guys, I will concede there are some problems with analog media on occasion, but when it's good, it's so good. There we go. Now we're back in the mix. Okay. So we've moved our Christmas tree to Main Street. Looking great. Looking fine. Looking beautiful. Okay. Now, before we bring the people in, I'm a little parched. So, it's been a moment since we've adorned our glass. Would you like a little more? I was thinking open that Moscato that Micah got us. Okay. So, this time we're going to open a Red Moscato, sweet red, product of Italy. And over here on the Subject to Change Entertainment channel, we're pretty big fans of the Italians at the moment. We'll just leave it at that. But, ooh, wait a minute. Is this one carbonated? We just had a little air come out there. Okay. It's a 5x5 volume. Interesting. Okay. Okay, nice festive Christmassy color there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Again, this is not a stream for children. So I can do this. I'd like to thank, that's quite good. I'd like to thank Micah Roberts for that bottle. That was a nice gift that he gave us on our last little gathering around here. And it's very good. Very good tasting. So, thank you to him for that. If you want to see Micah Roberts, he is in The Indiscriminate Way to Mondays. He is in Sweded Die Hard. Both films you can see on our Patreon, and trailers of which you can see on our channel right now. So, okay, let's see here. Well, I want to go ahead and pack up the styrofoam from that one set. So let's bring out the guys that I want to keep around. So we're going to bring out Santa reading to the children and or giving them presents. Is that a book or is that a present? Hold on. I think that's a present. Let's take a look here. Yeah, that's a present. That's a present if I've ever seen one. We're also going to bring out the children playing with the snowman. Let's see here. Now, I'm only going to have one horse and buggy situation. So, let's make a decision here. This one's a little chaotic because it looks like the hot glue has come off and the reins are loose. So this horse is just on his own. He's making the decisions now. Meanwhile, this little family, this little dude back here just riding on the rails of the sleigh, risking it all for a little thrill. I like it. They're in trouble. That horse is on its own. And then we've got, I think I brought this one up on stream earlier. We've got a man and his handsome lad transporting a potentially illegal tree. However, now that there's no city government, no police presence in Christmas Village, who's gonna tell? And they're on their way home with their Christmas tree. Now, I'm not saying this is a one-horse town, so we might be able to find room for both. Jury's still out on that, but if we only find room for one, it's gonna have to be the Christmas tree one. Because then I gotta pull all this crap out again to put that other one away. Oh no! This young child! Okay, so we have a broken one. We're gonna have to glue that together at some point. If I'm deciding I'm not gonna use this one, then we will not glue it back together this year. Because that's just time I don't want. Okay, this one's gotta come out. Got some carolers. What is Christmas Village without carolers? I ask you. Okay. So I think those are all the people we're going to bring out from the styrofoam set. I will leave it out and about until I decide on the horses. But in the meantime, let's bring these other people back in. Okay, we got those nice little snowmen. We got a nice little snowman there. We got this boy riding around with his dog. Like I said, a lot of children in this Christmas village. A lot of children in the Christmas village. An inordinate amount of children for how many homes exist in the Christmas village. So there is a nice farmer. You know what? Since the farm ended up sticking around, I know exactly where to put him. Boom, right there. Getting to work. No time to spend with the family and kids. The farm needs tended to. We've got a little snowball girl here. We got a nice young lad sitting on a couple of bundles of wood, I think, there. With his dog. A lot of dogs in Christmas Village, too. No cats, as far as I'm aware. We need to fix that. We've got an absolute giant of a man delivering the mail. He towers above all the other Christmas Village people. So, you know, very tall man. 7 foot at least. At least. And I believe this is his wife, who also towers over all the other villagers with her Christmas presents. And Christmas presents. Meanwhile, we got this young stud and his dog running the train station, the Bear train station. A man moving some barrels. We might put him on the farm. Actually, you know what? He'd fit right outside here, right outside the... What's that again? The toy shop? Nah, he doesn't go outside the toy shop. Why are the barrels going into the toy shop? What are you up to, toy shop? What's with the barrels? You don't need them. We shouldn't have been so quick to dismantle the government. Now people are bringing barrels into the toy shop and nobody's answering for it. Society run amok. Okay, we're going to put him outside of the grocery store, because that makes more sense. Pulling some barrels into the grocery store. Okay. Who else do we have out here? Let's see. We've got these little accent pieces. We might bail on these brick wall ones, maybe, but the fence ones seem to make sense right there. That looks nice, you know? It also, once again, it also does imply that this farm here, these two houses, are of the same family who live on this farm. The farm of Christmas Village. So, okay. Now we've got some more people here. Time to bring them out. I mean, these are the tiny houses. These are the extremely tiny people. Now I didn't bring these out earlier, but we've got a little thing of very tiny people here. I do not know that we'll be using them. Let me see how they stack up to. I don't know. Maybe a couple. Let's look at them. The adults, maybe not, but we got some children in here. They kind of match up. Yet another dog. Yeah. Nah, we might just leave these ones. Now, we do have those really tiny homes, so we could set up a very small little Christmas village off to the side somewhere in the house. But that's a discussion for another day. Okay, let's bring these guys out. All right. First, we've got our trash bandits. Got our little trash bandits here, so we're gonna bring them into the mix. And I am labeling them correctly. Trash bandits, right there on the packaging. Okay, so we don't know where they're gonna go yet, but we're gonna bring them out. They are coming. I have recently dealt with a raccoon of my own. Came through the ceiling of my kitchen, was stealing all our snacks. It stole. I'm sorry, this is hard to talk about, but got my sour wild berry Skittles. And yeah, I have to live with that, okay? But I've also got this dog helping this other dog load mail into a mailbox. So it's adorable sitting on top of his little back there. It's pretty great. So we're gonna get that in the mix. Okay. Moving on. Dog Letter to Santa. That is the title of that one. Okay. We've got this one. Does not close very well, but now how tall are these boys? How tall are they? They're pretty tall too. They're pretty tall people. A lot of very tall people, a lot of very short people here in Christmas Village. That's where our diversity lies so far. But we're gonna fix the pigmentation version of that here soon. Here's two Marines doing a toy drive. Cool. It's a Toys for Tots. These are the tots. Very tall tots. I think this is an official Toys for Tots figurine as well. We'll put that in there. The tall Marines and tall tots. Okay. Let's see here. I don't think I'm not gonna bring this one out this year. I think I'm gonna leave this one in, mostly because of spacing issue. But I don't know. Maybe it can go in the town square. Let's hold on. First of all, have I not opened this one before? I don't think I've opened this one before. So clearly I've made the decision not to bring it out in the past. This is Balloon Baby. Yeah, there he is. That's what you all been waiting for. Balloon Baby's on the scene. Look at that face. They did not paint the faces on here. These are wax figurines of people. Yeah, we're gonna bring them out. We're gonna bring these absolute freaks out now. Okay, then this one is definitely coming out. It's called Meeting the Performer. It's a polyresin figure, if you will. It's this little girl and a seal. Because while Christmas Village does not have an active government, we do have a seal. So that's pretty great. Okay. Is there anyone else I need to bring out of here? These are all the tiny little villages, or tiny little buildings. Okay. Okay, I don't think I got any other figures sitting around, so okay. Let's go ahead and find a place for all these guys. Now, I think right off the bat, Balloon Baby's got to be coming out of the toy shop. The mother too tall to even cross the doorway, but they're coming out of the toy shop. Let's see here. I think we are going to be a one-horse town. We're going to be a one-horse town with a one-horse open sleigh. The thieving father and his absolute troublemaker of a son. Let's see. We're going to put the trash bandits. There we go. That's a good place. That, no mysterious barrels, just raccoons running amok in the toy shop. Toy shop trash cans. So, okay, let's put this little snowman right here, right outside of Holly's house. That's nice. That's a nice place for that. That's quite nice. Did you see our napkins? Because you haven't commented about our napkins. Ungrateful ass internet. Having great napkins out here, you're not commenting? Okay. Y'all need Dolly. Let's see. Okay, so we got the kids playing in the tree house, got the kids playing on the sled over here. Why not throw some kids with a snowman out there in the backyard having a blast? How many children are in this yard? Hold on. I gotta find out how many children are in this yard. We've got 3 with the snowman. We got 2 messing around with the treehouse, which also I have not noticed a ladder to this treehouse. How the hell are they getting up there? Maybe they're climbing up. We got a little broken branch here. Maybe they're getting up via the branches. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, and then we got a dad and a mom and then 2 kids there. So there are at least 7 children in this yard, and I am inclined to believe that they are all these 2s. So that's wild. Okay, maybe we put the mailbox right outside of the train station. That seems to make sense. That makes enough sense. So we got the dogs doing their thing over there. Okay. So because we do not want these dogs to get arrested and possibly murdered, I don't know what the penalties in a normal governed society are for dogs messing with the mail, but I know mail crimes are pretty serious. And there's not a lot of people in this town. Getting their mail seems like it's pretty important. So I feel like these dogs are in danger. I mean, they're just trying to get a letter to Santa. But, damn, is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk, pup? Okay. So we got Kendrick retracted a message. All of these are Kendrick. Maybe the man with a barrel could have a giant barrel of monkeys. Maybe, but that's even more suspicious. That just means, exotic animals is a hefty penalty to pay for exotic animals. So if he's transporting monkeys in that barrel, that means there's nothing good happening here. So, this man is our one real. We gotta keep an eye on him in this town, and it's up to the people. It's up to the people to keep each other in check now. So, all right. So we're gonna. The reason I'm so afraid for the dogs is the mailman. We can't have the mailman catching them, so he's got to be somewhere else. He's got to be somewhere. Let's put him over in the farm. Let's put him over in the farm, delivering the mail. Delivering the mail over the farm. Oh no! Our fence! He's been on his feet all day, guys. He's walking all over town. He's gonna fall sometimes. He's an absolute giant of a man. He is an absolute giant of a man. He is literally capable of looking on to the first story of the roof of this house that he is attempting to deliver the mail at, but these children just will not listen to him. They're too enraptured in their Christmas joy, playing their Christmas games. They don't care about the mail. Okay, we're gonna put the boy on the tricycle with his dog, a little teddy bear in the back. We're gonna put him right here. He's just zipping about town. So many children in this town. Where are all the parents? They're working at the various shops that all the children are going to. Okay, I'm gonna put. He's gonna be this little boy here is gonna be our little secret. He's gonna be our little secret. What I mean by that is we're gonna put him right back here, out back at Holly's house. He's just chilling out with his dog, a little secret area. Not exactly hidden. I mean, people come in and out of this gazebo all day. There's people inside the Holly's house here, having a blast. So it's not like he's like beyond sight, but he's beyond our sight from a certain perspective. And that's how he likes it. Just a boy and his dog. It's not like he's getting picked on or anything. It's nothing like that. He's just, he enjoys his alone time with his best pal. Who would never mess with the mail. His dog is trained good. Won't ever mess with the mail. No risks there. Okay. Okay. This lady with all the presents. I feel like the Marines, the Toys for Tots thing, that should be going on right outside the church there. Right outside Holly's house. That seems like a good place for that to be happening. Okay. Maybe. All right, it's coming down to it now. Well, first of all, what are we even talking about? Why are we screwing around here? We know where the seal goes. We know exactly where the seal goes. Oh, now we're having troubles. Okay. So the seal's got to go by the pond, of course. And I'm going to put Presents Lady over here in Main Street as well. She's got stuff going on. She's out there. She's doing her shopping. Okay. What else we got here? All right. We do still have space for our... I think we've still got space for our water tower. So actually, you know what? We might just move the sledding family back here. There's a little mound of snow from where I, had to kind of jumble it all together. So, yeah, they're having a little blast back here on this little mound of snow. I have to assume that they constructed themselves out of brawn and wit and possibly the dead bodies of animals that have passed on. The carcasses, if you will. Again, there's no SA in Christmastown, but there are so many animal carcasses. That's why there's no cats. The cats got out of there. The cats were like, they saw what was going on, and they were like, we could be next. We gotta go. They bailed. There's a slight amount of darkness to Christmas Village, but I mean, overall, it's still really happy place. People are pretty thrilled to be here. Oh, this little girl's selling flowers. That's what she's doing. Okay. Let's take her. Where is she selling flowers? You know what? We're going to move the presents lady over here. And we're going to put the little girl selling flowers right outside of Jim's Drugs. Okay. All right. Now we've got our carolers. So let's put our carolers right there. Well, no, that's private property. Can't have the carolers trespassing on private property. We're going to put... So we still got to find a place for Santa. We still have to put... Oh, you know what? Oh, this little one's going to be a troublemaker. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to... So the mailman here, we're going to enter an 8th child to this family. The mailman here, just trying to deliver his mail. Little does he know, Spunks McGee, right behind him with a snowball. He's about to get pelted. Depending on the day he's had. Because I don't know. Like I said, he fell down earlier. He's pretty tired, but he's also a good-natured giant. So he might allow this to go on. But if he doesn't, if he takes great offense to this, I fear for that child's safety. Again, the mail is the real law in this town. They dictate. And by they, I mean that one mailman. There's not even a post office. We don't have a post office. We don't have a library. I mean, like I said, not everything's golden in this village, but they're doing their best. And again, the people seem pretty happy. So now we just have to sort out Santa. I think I'm gonna move this guy over here. Kind of just going through town. I'm gonna move him here. I think that's a good place for him. Maybe Santa is set up outside of Holly's house, giving presents to the kids. Charming little snowman right there. We'll just put the carolers. They're just out there. They're just out there in the village. Okay. So I do still need to place trees. We got some more trees. And I got a couple other special little guys. Like I said, I've got some Christmas cryptids. There are some Christmas Village cryptids out here. Only you can prevent mail fraud. That's correct. The mound of buried trash bandits. Yeah, There used to be a lot more raccoons in this town. And that's really what tipped the cats off. So they got a kinship, you know? There's a kinship there. Okay. All right, so I think it's time, before we take up any more space with anything else, I think it is time to make our decision on the water towers. So, we're gonna take a little pause from the decorating to decide. Now, I am a liar. I am a liar and a bastard. Because I did tell you there was a third option. And I must now remove that from the equation because I just do not see enough space here for 2 water towers. So it's going to have to be one or the other. I will one day pay for these crimes, but at this time, we're going to have to narrow it down to just 2 options. So, are we going with the red? It's nice Christmas farm. We do have a farm over here, and I had decided that this is going to be the space for the water tower. So that's an interesting way to go about it. And then there is just the Christmas tower with the lights on it. It's got nice little lights. It does not light up, but it's got nice little lights. We'll picture Santa on the side. It says Merry Christmas. Yeah. There is a mound right here. There's some sort of mound that I can only assume is animal flesh peeking through the snow. And a knocked over trash can. So, could be one of our raccoon friends. And then here we've got the red one is a wood water tower. We got a couple barrels down there. And as previously discussed, they could contain exotic animals. We're not sure. We've also got a discarded trash can knocked over carelessly. And now that is not some sort of mound of flesh. That is clearly a log. So, okay. So those are our options. What are we thinking? What are we feeling? How do we want to go? Which way do we want to go here in chat? We're closing the gap here too. We're coming up on the end of this stream. Once we've completed the Christmas village, that will be the end of the stream. But we still got some stuff to go. We got to place some trees. We got some benches to put out, and then we've got the Christmas credits. So, how do we feel? How do we feel about these water towers? Which way are we gonna go, Kendrick? You're our main guy in chat there. You're our main guy in the chat. Where are we gonna go? I'm just sitting here sipping on some wine, enjoying some Celtic Christmas music. Torn between 2 water towers, a tale as old as time. Okay, I was gonna say the red one. This is coming from Kendrick. I was gonna say the red one, but seeing them up close now, I gotta say the Santa Water Tower, and that's the deciding vote there, people. We are going with the brand new water tower from this year. Better like next year, Christmas Farms Water Tower. And your shady barrels. So, we'll go ahead and pop this one back into the tote from whence all this came. And let's go ahead and unbox our brand new water tower here. First time having a water tower in the village. This is the first time. Now, I'm not liking how loose you are in there. Granted, this was keeping things stabilized, so that's fair, but that is pretty loose, like right out of the gate. So let's go ahead and put. Ooh, this is metal. Okay, that's metal. That's nice. So up close, you can definitely tell like it is metal. That's really nice. That's really good. We got the little ladder on the back there. Get all this excess stuff. But yeah, even I think, no, that's still ceramic or whatever they're using. So, okay, so now that we've got it open, it's a little more clear that that's a stick. That is not a mound of animal flesh. So, and we got a shiny little Christmas tree there. Shiny little Christmas tree. So that's going to go right... Oh, no. Okay, that's going to go right there. That looks great right there. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and roll this back in there. We might put some more pieces inside that just to keep them safe while we pack everything else up. So, let's go ahead and get our trees in the mix. Decide where our trees are gonna go. Okay. So here's all of our various trees. Now, I would feel good about putting this one on the farm if it wasn't for the foliage on this tree being of the same ilk of the other trees. So I think this year, these more fanciful trees might just be on the out. Now, if we do decide to put the very tiny village together somewhere else, I might bring these trees back into the mix. But at present time, they just do not seem like they belong whatsoever. So, I've been saying so a lot during this stream. So, you know. Move some stuff around here. So you got one big tree over on that side, so I'm thinking maybe this tree goes here. Maybe that's a nice little spot for this tree. Right there amongst the farm. Okay. Nah, that obscures the bear train there too much. So maybe we'll put these here. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice little spot for them. We can put one right outside the church here. Honestly, I don't think the train station needs them around. So let's bring them over here. I think the gazebo is a great place for two of the small ones here, flanking on either side, ready to attack at a moment's notice. Well, this one will stand up on its own. Okay, so now we're down to one tree. We got one tree left here. Let's see. You know what? Let's get a second tree in the mix with the church there. Yeah, okay. I like that. That's nice. That's nice. Well, hell, that's nice. Okay. We do not need our we do not need our metal mailbox for giants, which the mailman is certifiably a giant in this town. So we're going to put that one back. I really did want to bring this Main Street Valley Avenue sign in, but it does not seem like it's going to work. Does not seem like it's going to have a decent place. And you could argue you could put it there. Well, I'm risking the raccoons. So, yeah, I think we're going to bail on the Main Street Valley Avenue sign this year. But we are not going to bail on these benches. I do like the benches. I want to see the benches involved. There should definitely be a bench outside the train station. Why would there not be? Okay, let's see. One more bench. Where do you go? Oh, bench right outside the barber shop. Perfect. No thanks to you, Santa. I'd like to get these involved. I'd love to bring these into the mix. Just do not think it's going to happen. I don't think there's a great play. This really come together, you know? We really only have room for 3 more things. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it just the 2 Christmas cryptids. Maybe. Yeah, I'm really only feeling the 2 Christmas cryptids. But I'll show you guys the third one before the final one. Okay. So first, our first Christmas cryptid. And now what I've always wanted to do is see if I could get like a little Iron Man or Batman or something, like a little superhero comparable to the sizes of these guys that I could like sneak in here somewhere, but I've yet to find one. However, there's an old ornament that I have from way back in the day that has become my main Christmas cryptid. And then last year, this one entered. It is the mini Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, this is originally sold as an ornament, but I took the little thing out of the top. It is not an ornament. It is not here to terrorize the town. He's not malicious in that way, but he does cause a little havoc, you know, get the people talking. So where should we put him? Now, personally, for a moment here, I was thinking maybe on top of one of the buildings, but it's not necessarily sturdy. It isn't built to be like a standing character. So that is hard to do. That is hard to make happen. And you could also place him in the background, just kind of stalking in the background of the village. It's really watching. You can see him. You can't see him over there where I placed him through the video. So that's not a bad spot. And it's kind of funny. Now I also could hide the little thing for. Oh, I do like that spot better. So creepy in there. Now I cannot see on the. Hold on. Actually, I can see over on the laptop here. Yeah. Okay. So if you look just past the Main Street Christmas tree in the cul-de-sac of shops, you can see where I placed him, and I think that's pretty funny. So I think I found the place. I think I found the place for the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Okay. Here we are, kids, at the tail end of our stream. Now, originally I said there was going to be 3 Christmas cryptids. There is now only going to be 2. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and the one preceding the one I'm about to show you. This is the one I have decided to take out of contention for this year. Not a bad little figure, but I see him as some sort of like ominous Christmas deity that kind of looms through town. Never really, not necessarily doing anything, but nobody really knows what he's up to. So people just stand back. They let him roam as he pleases. Maybe he steals a tree on occasion. And then saunters off into the woods as quietly as he came. This one is not coming out. However, the exact same type of cryptid is. This one just has a much more ominous look to him. He is quite odd, but very Christmassy. And like I said, he will occasionally steal a tree, just wander back into the woods. Nobody ever interacts with him, so they don't know if he's a threatening force. People just get out of his way. Allows him to do what he has come to do, and that's all. So where do we put you? Now, we have had this thing for a long time, and I am now noticing that a part of him needs cleaned. However, this is actual some sort of cloth here. So I hesitate to really do much with him outside of properly packaging him. Now, to be cheeky, I could put him near the church. I could put him right there at the church. I do not feel like this day that they're having over here is commencing in the face of this creature's arrival. So it wouldn't make sense to put him over there. The same kind of goes for what's going on in the town square, the main street, if you will. However, over here by the gazebo, that's a different subject. Now, he could be coming from right back here, right behind the church. And that's not a bad spot, I think. You know, he's kind of out of view of the villagers that are right there in that vicinity who could see him first, but just have not noticed his presence yet. And may not. As it seems he has already collected his tree, and he may be about to wander back into the woods, but it's hard to say. Sometimes he stays around for a while, just observes. And again, nobody ever interacts with him, so no life has been lost to him yet. But there's always that day, there's always that question hanging in the air. I like him there. I like him right there. I would love to get my hands on a very small superhero to add to the stuff for no other reason than just to be there. But I think we got a Christmas village here, guys. I think we've done it. I think we've constructed quite a nice little town, free of police and government supporting the separation of church and not necessarily state, because we don't really have a government. But you know, we keep Christ in the church. We keep knowledge in the schools. That's what we do here in Christmas Village. We still support commercialization. Capitalism is still a thing, and that's fine. We've figured out a way to do it right. What that way is, I'll tell you guys later. But and we've added a few new pieces. We've got our Christmas cryptids, and yeah, quite beautiful. I do love it, if I do say so myself. Okay, guys. I've still got to place the animal carcasses, but I figured I'd do that off stream. I'm going to do that a little later because I'm hungry. I want to eat. So thank you very much for joining me on this, I guess, inaugural Vin the Human vlogs. Something I'm kind of flirting with. I didn't want the We're Breaking Up video to be a Vin the Human vlogs. However, I was kind of considering something like that without this name. But the videos you can see coming in the future, those will be kind of under that banner. You know, I've still got the van video coming up. And this is whatever videos I do like this. Not necessarily live stream. Like the van video is going to be phenomenally shorter than 2.5 hours. But I also should say now that the credit where credit is due video has kind of changed in my head a few times. So, and I kind of know exactly when I want to put that out, and that's not going to be for a very long time. And until I really have that thing I'm thinking about to talk about. And I'm not going to talk about that right now because I'm tired of talking about things in perpetuity and then like half, if not a quarter of them happen. So we're just going to say I've got some plans. We'll see what they end up becoming later on. Thank you very much for watching this video, my fellow humans. And like the things, follow the things. You know what to do. Sharing is caring. All right. I'm going to go eat. Christmas Village is done. Have a great one. Bye.